6 times when Luka plays. And in those 6 wins, he's averaging 37 a game. He's got 35 now. Oh, no.
Over the last few weeks, the Dallas Mavericks have been going on an absolute heater, winning 11 of their last 12 games, and the only loss in that stretch being against the Oklahoma City Thunder without Luka Doncic. Their latest win being where Luka absolutely destroyed the Houston Rockets in their 11-win insanity run. After being down in the dumps for what seems like the entire season, the Mavs have somehow managed to get out of the bloodbath that is the Western Conference play-in. King's really stinking that shit up. Clear polar bear in Arlington, Texas. Also, if you guys do enjoy this video, do consider subscribing and liking the video, it would help a lot. So anyways, after months of pushing the Luka agenda, even though the Mavs were the 8th seed consistently throughout most of the year, Luka has finally climbed up to the MVP ladder and is now 2nd. I never thought I'd see the day. I cannot believe this is my life. At some point they really had Jason Tatum above my glorious Slovenian king in the MVP ladder when Luka was averaging a damn near 36-point triple-double. But like the wise Sir Chuck once said,
you know, we make a big deal out of Luka's numbers. His numbers should be going down. When you play with better players, when you're a great player, the better players you play with, your numbers should go down.
If Luka wants to be winning games, his numbers should be going down, not up. So that's exactly what went down, which is hilarious to think about because now he's not averaging a 36-point triple-double, he's averaging a 32-point triple-double. So there you go, Chuck. After the trade deadline, Nico Harrison, the Mavs GM, managed to acquire 2 key pieces to add to the Mavs rotation, PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. But what's most impressive about this feat is that Nico managed to get these pieces while not only maintaining key pieces such as Josh Green and others, but also while getting rid of this bum. Grant Williams alone likely accounted for more than $50 million worth of collateral damage in the city of Dallas, so it's a good thing that we got rid of him in place for PJ Washington. Since the trade deadline, the Mavericks have managed to get to the 2nd highest win percentage in the entire NBA, having won 17 of their last 23 games, trailing only the Boston Celtics. The funny thing is that in that span, the Mavericks are 3rd in net rating, having a top 2 offensive rating and a top 10 defensive rating. But this includes a 5-game span where they were the worst defense in the entire NBA. Let me repeat that. The Mavericks have managed to maintain a top 10 defensive rating while having a 5-game stretch with the worst defensive rating in the entire league. That is nuts. But in order to fully appreciate Luka's MVP case, we need to look at how the rest of the Mavs have been able to step up over the past few months in order to get that 5th seed in this stacked-ass Western Conference. Throughout the season, the Mavs have been in clutch situations 29 times. Clutch time is defined by the NBA as the final 5 minutes of the 4th quarter or overtime when the score is within 5 points. In these games, the Mavs have a win percentage of 72.4%, the highest in the NBA, and I think we can very easily give our thanks to the one and only Uncle Drew. It's difficult to put into words how good Kyrie Irving has been in clutch situations this season. Kyrie is 5th in points per game in the clutch, with 3.8 points per game on 77.4% true shooting. Just imagine if Kyrie hadn't been out for over 20 games this season. The Mavs could very well be battling for a top 3 seed right now. But my Australian GOAT isn't the only person to step up for the Mavs. Do you guys remember Daniel Gafford, the guy that played for the Washington Wizards? Yeah, that guy is leading the NBA in field goal percentage this season. And he's our starting center, alongside Derek Lively, who is literally 2nd in field goal percentage this season. We really went from Dwight Powell and JaVale McGee as our starting centers to D-Live and Daniel Gafford. I can't believe it. And there's a bunch of other players in the Mavs that have stepped up, like Josh Green, who took Dante Exum's place when he was injured. Dante Exum now is taking Josh Green's place, who has been also sinking 50% of his threes this season. And obviously PJ Washington, who's managed to lock up incredible offensive talents like Wemby, Fox, and many others. But now let's get back to the matter at hand. Our MVP, Luka Doncic. He has been more than spectacular. In fact, he's been historically great. For the season, he's averaging 34 points per game, 9.1 rebounds per game, and 9.8 assists per game. All this on 61.7% true shooting. With these stats, he's managed to keep the Dallas Mavericks in playoff contention when his second option has missed 22 games, his starting center, before Gafford, has missed 19 games, and his third option forgot how to shoot the basketball. Like, dude, Tim Hardaway Jr. over his last 25 games has averaged a true shooting of 48%? What the fuck? But I digress. Luka has managed to keep us afloat offensively into an 117.9 offensive rating this year, which would be 6th in the NBA, by the way. But before I end this video, I'll leave you guys with this. In the games that Luka Doncic and Daniel Gafford have both started, the Mavericks have won 12 games. which would make them undefeated this season when both of them start. So all I really have to say is, do you guys think it's a coincidence that as soon as Luka gets a proper big man, they start winning games? No, I don't think so. If you enjoyed this video, do consider leaving a like, since it helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm and shit like that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. We are up.
Another offensive rebound. 47 for Luka, ninth three of the game.